Welcome to the Rooted Warriors, the podcast where the bonds of sisterhood are not just celebrated, but explored through laughter, tears, and everything in between. Join me and my two dearest friends as we dive deep into the roots of our own friendships, sharing stories and challenges. Whether you're looking for inspiration, advice, or just a good story, we're here to bring a piece of our sisterhood right into your life.
Hey there, our little adventurers. Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into the exhilarating world of paddleboarding, gliding over the serene waters and soaking up the sun. We'll also be savoring the delicious and eco-friendly flavors of sustainable wines, celebrating the craftsmanship of mindful vintners, and finally, we'll explore the beautiful journey of falling in love with ourselves, embracing self-discovery and self-care. Join us as we embark on this delightful adventure together.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And what a good afternoon it was.
What a great afternoon it was.
Did you go on a date with me today?
We loved you.
We did go on a date.
We dated today.
We did. It was nice.
We dated ourselves today too.
Well, really, we did. We soaked in the sun.
We did.
We did a little bit of self-reflection, and I think it was a nice day.
It was a great day. We're
Yeah.
gonna have so many more of them.
So many more adventures.
So, I mean, how do we even? I guess they'll just get better and better.
Yeah, they will. And, I think it's like the little adventures in everyday life are fun. Like if you just go for a walk down by the river, you go to the park,
Right.
we can have fun doing anything.
We can.
Yeah.
Really.
So how you doing over there, Gina?
I'm doing well. I
She's
was
slurping
just
her-
sipping on my sangria.
Busted.
I'm so glad we have video now so that everyone can see this bitch's expressions.
We do have video now, by the
Yeah,
way,
we do.
listeners. I mean,
Welcome.
hello.
Hello.
This would be me the whole time during wine tasting was eating.
Oh, literally. I can't wait to
Nonstop.
have this video. It's literally 15 minutes of Gina opening up the packaging. and 20 minutes
crackle.
of her eating crackers and cheese.
So this podcast just really is about all of us stuffing our faces with
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it's what we like. We
I
like
mean,
to
you
drink
guys,
and eat.
you guys were trying the wine. I thought I would try the food.
She's like, no wine for me.
no, she didn't drink wine.
No, she just had like one little sip. Like that was it.
All right. So how is everybody's doing? How is everybody doing?
How
How's
is that?
everybody's?
How-
How bees it?
How bees? How was your week?
It's going good, actually. Yes. Well, we've had a lot of time together.
I thought you said it was going good.
But I'm thinking that as much as I love my kids, maybe that is why it's going good. We have a little bit of extra time lately, it seems like, to spend with each other. And on top of it, we've decided that when we say, like, maybe we just don't fall into work, we actually have a routine up into work. And then afterward, when it's like work's over.
Right.
And we can
like
check in
that.
with each other and all that. So it's been super good. I don't know. We're just like refining ourselves. It's a new chapter. We talk a lot about that. But when you have a business together and it's just really easy to jump into work and stay in work all night long and constantly talking only about work and that kind of stuff. And finally, I about had a breakdown and I was like, listen.
Yeah.
So when the kids are gone, do you walk around your house naked?
Yes. He's all, you have far too many clothes on. I'm all embarrassed. Now I'm blushing and the listeners can see.
Well, I live by a golf course. This is my backyard. So if I go walking around naked, whoever's in the backyard,
Hey,
the
that's
golf
an
course sees it.
upcharge.
So
That's an upcharge.
growing up in my house in Ripon, way back when, we never locked our doors. Like the house was never locked, right? So one time I'm like hauling ass over to my mom and dad's house and then walk up to the front door and go to open the door and it was locked and I was like, no.
No, you can't erase
Yeah,
it.
No, you
no.
can't.
That's always was
That's
always
a
a
visual.
fear of mine that the kids would like walk in on us or
Still a fear of mine.
something weird, but that's
It's not
a thing
anymore.
No, although it should be because everybody's got a damn key to
This
my
is
house.
what I'm saying. They could, and
Yeah,
can
it's
you
probably
imagine
worse
what they
now.
saw?
It would
Yeah.
be like way worse now. Actually.
You know what?
Now
It
you
would-
put that shit in my head.
It would just take one time of them walking
They'll
in
never do that
and they
again.
would never
Well,
do it
Greg's
again.
always like, I tell you all the time to knock. That you may see something you don't want to see, but it's me that's humiliated.
Well, fun fact, a few weeks ago, my dad just got done with like 5 bypass surgery a few months ago.
Oh, wow.
So, for my entire life, I just walk into my parents' house. I don't knock on the door. Like, don't be silly. I know their door's unlocked. I'm going to walk in. Hello.
Right.
Yeah, that was a mistake. So
He was letting it all air out.
Luckily, I saw nothing. Thank you, Jesus. But it was very obvious what was happening. So I was like, well, I'm glad to see that Dad's doing better.
So you have your energy back.
But I will
Cool.
never, ever walk through that door again. There was something. There was
something going on.
There was something going on. Anyway, so, you can't, go
you
backwards.
can't unsee that.
Yeah,
It's a visual.
I will say I didn't see anything. It was
just the knowing.
the knowing was more than enough for me. But it's good. It's good. There's hope.
What about you? Have you been busted?
Oh my God.
You have.
So when I was young, I was in the office bedroom. That was mine and Ginger's bedroom.
Mm.
Oh, you caught your parents.
No, so I had a friend.
Twisty.
Scandalous.
I had a friend stay the night. I'm thinking we're in like 7th grade.
Oh, you're young.
And we're like in my room and we had like the little boom box. I don't remember what we were doing, but then all of a sudden you start hearing like boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
no.
boom.
The
And then
familiar
my
sound
mother,
of.
and then you can hear my mom. And I'm like, oh my God, like trying to turn up the radio. Like
You're protecting this poor innocent
my
child.
God. That's the one and only time.
What about
that
you?
I-
Have you ever been busted?
I've
Where
had
your kids are like, really, Mom?
I've had
Close calls.
a close call. I've had some close calls.
Where you're like, hey,
For sure.
how's it going? We were just wrestling.
What are you talking about?
Pop out from the couch.
Like, hey, he was just giving me a massage. My back really hurts.
So you can tell this check-in's going well.
Oh, we're doing a check-in. We just gone on to another
We just went on to a
podcast.
different podcast, but that's okay. That's all right. So what'd you do this week,
It's real
Gina?
life.
It is real life.
Oh my God.
What did you do, Gina?
You know what? We were home this weekend, so it was
Oh,
really
that's unusual
Were
for you guys.
Yes.
Naked? I'm just joking.
no.
Well,
Look, she had to think about it.
No, but it was really nice to be home. Saturday we golfed Spanos. That was
Nice.
nice. It was
Yeah.
close to home. We did 18 holes. It was it's a nice course.
Is it?
Yeah, it is nice. That's it. I don't think we did. We went to church on Sunday,
oh, great.
so it had been 3 weeks. So I was thirsty
Yeah.
for some Jesus.
Seriously,
Yes.
right? Oh, speaking of Jesus.
And my son and Sophie went. Xavier and Sophie came
Oh,
to church
wow.
with
That's
us.
great.
So,
That's a great
yes,
step.
I love when I can
Bring a
get
child.
somebody
Yeah.
to come with
Right?
me.
It's the best thing ever. It just
Yeah.
leads me to my point even further. But I know Xavier has a heart for Jesus
Yes, he
already,
does.
but like his girlfriend to know that she's coming too. I mean, what a huge step that is
Yeah.
to know that your specific other may or may not like support you in that. That's huge.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Greg about you, and you know what he said? He was like, Mo needs to do what we do. She needs to pack up her car and go, get in. I'm taking that baby to church and you're coming with me, and make them all go.
Yeah, it's probably true.
He was all matriarch wise. Seriously, you make them get
Everyone's
in the
going.
car. Get in the car. As a family, we're doing church.
Mm.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need it.
It's probably a good idea.
He was like, as soon as she does that, it's just her whole family is just going to get even tighter than it is right now. Like,
Right.
because he knows how faithful you are and how big
Right.
your belief is and stuff like that. He's
Right.
like, matriarch wise, she'll take them to
Mhm.
church and she'll change their lives.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it will work
Yeah.
that way for sure.
Yeah.
They'll
Oh.
follow you.
How was your weekend?
So it was great. So Bob was gone for 7
Oh,
days.
that's right.
He went for his 50th high school reunion.
Holy moly.
Let that resonate. So when Bob and I were married 25 years ago, we went to his 25th high school reunion together. And I swore I would never return.
It was that good.
It was that good. But he went to his 30th, but he hasn't been back since his 30th.
Oh.
So he had a really good time. He linked up with a lot of people he hadn't seen in a while. He spent a lot of time with his brother Ron and his brother Ray. He swam in the
It was
ocean.
a good time.
It was great for him. And, I'm all about males bonding with each other, females bonding with each other. We need that space and that time. He's not good about checking in. We had a little thing. I let him know after, 2 days of no call, no text, like, hey, Like, hello.
Yeah,
When I go to Vegas or somewhere with a girlfriend, with Gina, let's be honest, Gina, my
with
girlfriend
a
Gina,
quote unquote girlfriend.
with Gina or Katie, I am always, I call when I get there or text that I landed safely.
It's expected.
I send him pictures of where I'm at, check in, nighttime talk, daytime talk. You know, I'm letting him know. I'm respecting those boundaries.
Sure.
But, you know, he got busy. He's at the reunion. They had so many different events. And I think as a guy, like, he just kind of fumbled that. And I just let him know gently that it upset me.
You used your gentle voice?
As gentle as Mo's gentle voice can be. I was like, you know, that wasn't very nice. And I wouldn't do that to you.
Hurt my heart.
And
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you understand that that's an issue. I'm very happy that you went. I'm excited for you. And I really am.
Right.
And I want him to do more of that. I want him to visit his brother Ron in Frisco as much as he wants. Whenever he wants, go to Bass Lake and see Ray, go visit his friend Renee down in LA. I think that's all good for him. And it's good for him mentally, physically, and spiritually to be around other men.
Yes.
Always.
And so I like that.
Yeah.
And I like my freedom too. You know, I'm an independent type woman. So I enjoyed myself. And then my son came and stayed with me a fair amount.
Aww.
And so I got to home cook meals for him.
Aww.
And we went to Frisco together, which was my first
You got
time
to
in
spoil
Frisco.
him.
Yeah, it's my first time in Frisco since 2020.
What'd you guys do?
Well, it's a surprise because I'm going to be treating you guys next week to there. And I'm going to take you on the same little journey that we took.
Oh, I'm so excited,
And
Mo.
I am so excited to share it with you ladies.
This is going to be great. And we have GoPros now, so we'll be
Yep.
documenting it all and put a
Yeah.
little video up and everything.
Do some little interviews on the road. And I'm super excited.
I'm so excited to see your view of
It's
San
going to be
Francisco.
fun. It's
Me
going to be
too.
fun.
SF tripping.
SF tripping.
That's-
What should
Greg
I
calls it day
wear?
tripping. He calls it San Francisco day tripping.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what he
that's a
says.
good
We always
idea.
want to go tripping in
Yeah.
SF. So
Yeah, I just think just like normal, comfortable, casual clothes.
Okay.
Nothing super fancy, just casual.
I'll probably wear a sundress.
Yeah.
With a
And
sweater because
it's
it
gonna
will
be
be cold.
cold.
Right.
It will be chilly.
Maybe we'll bring a change of clothes or something.
Yeah, comfy shoes. Bring comfy shoes.
Okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
to do a little walking. So I don't know if you guys know what this day in history is. It's the day in July 17th in 1955, Disneyland opened.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep. It was a
Love
$17
it.
million project on 160 acres of former orange groves in Anaheim, California, and soon brought in staggering profits. Today, Disneyland hosts more than 18 million visitors a year who spend close to $3 billion.
My Lord.
That's their happiest place on earth.
Yeah,
Is
that
their wallet.
is their
Is
wallet.
that
Yes,
right?
true. You know, we were really big Disneyland fans when our kids were
Were
little.
you? Mhm.
Huge fans.
Yes, they were.
Did you go every year?
Every year. And, you know, it was great for my kids. My kids loved it. But now Disneyland is just different. You know,
How
it's
so? What do you think?
super
I've only
packed.
been like once or twice.
super, super packed, not clean like it used to be. The prices are literally outrageous. Everything, bottle
I
of
heard
water.
a bottle of water was expensive.
Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid. And then, you know, you used to have the Fast Pass, which was nice.
Mhm.
Now you have the Genie app you have to do. It's crap. It's horrible.
They're getting too.
It's
we were
terrible.
just there in November, and it
Technical.
was,
I said I wouldn't go back.
It was horrible.
Oh, it's that bad.
Service
Done
Are we
is
with
supposed
it.
terrible.
to talk shit about Disneyland on
Well,
our podcast?
No, I don't really care.
It's not
I don't
really
give
like
a shit.
that.
How
It's
about
more
that?
like you're
This is my
new.
No,
personal
it is.
experience.
We waited an hour and 45 minutes for the one and only ride that we went on was Peter Pan.
And it's weird that we
Because-
don't see the magical side of Disney. It's just that they've turned it into
It's kind of gone.
this.
It's kind of
Yeah.
gone. Though.
Right.
I
That's
think
my
it's
point.
just money, money, money. Like the
is.
more people that they could stuff in there,
The better.
Right.
the better.
You know what's funny is
Even if it takes away from your experience.
Yes.
100%.
for Christmas this year, Chase and Katie, they took all of our home videos and they put it on a disc so we could watch it on our TV.
What a great
It was like
gift.
it's like a flash drive or something. And on there was many times where we were at Disneyland and it looks like a completely different place. You know, the
Mhm.
kids could walk, they could run. There isn't garbage in anywhere. There's no garbage. The workers
Wow.
are all dressed appropriately. No worker has their phone
Well, you
on
could
them.
tell they took pride in their job. I went there when I was a little girl, and I swear I felt like everybody was on, like, in character.
Yes. Yes. Where now it's not like that.
Oh.
And they're complaining, you know, the workers, when you go up to get a water or whatever, oh, how's your day going? Ah, it's all right. Like, you know,
Oh,
you
like you're
never,
putting them out.
you never saw that in Disneyland. And I used to always kind of model our businesses after the way that Disney handled his, keeping it clean, great customer service. And one thing that I realized, obviously being in business, the workforce is just different. I understand that. And customers are way different than they used to be.
Totally.
Sure.
And it's because our world is so different from what it used to be.
But I mean, even from 10 years ago.
Oh, 5 years
so
ago.
Much,
Yeah.
so
5 years
much.
ago.
Well, Greg and I, we do hospitality training and
Yes.
things like that. And the reason why there's such a need there is because it's almost like a lost art. You just don't see it the way it used to be. It was really kind of your bread and butter when you worked in the industry. How you presented yourself was what made you different than everybody else and what made a following for you. Now it's like they don't care. They just want you out.
It's 100% what
They
it
just
is.
want your money, get out,
Yeah.
but they don't want to like involve themselves
Yeah.
in the experience.
Yeah, it's not a personal thing. And, it is what it is. And to me, it's lost a lot of its magic. So I'm sad by that. But, I think that there's a season for everything. So, maybe it'll make a turnaround. Just like, I didn't go to Frisco for 4 years because it had gotten so bad.
Right.
And this was a completely different experience. It reminded me of how it was when Bob used to take me 28 years ago.
Aw.
So, that's why I want to share that with you guys.
Shall we go out on a limb and say San Francisco's trying to keep it?
I do think
pendant
that they are
somewhere?
trying. That being said, there were some people that I know that went to Pier 39 just recently, and they were breaking into cars with people standing right there, breaking the windows and stealing stuff out of cars. So I don't want to say that
Craziness.
it's totally good. I just think that the places that I chose and how I did it was a
Right.
little
There's
bit
a way
different.
to
Yeah.
still enjoy it.
Yes, and it is such a beautiful city.
Mhm.
And
So sad.
it's the jewel of California. It really is. And
It's
and
magical.
I mean, people come from all over the world to see San Francisco, and we have not done it justice. And it is sad to see the way that it is. But like I said, I still found some glimmer of hope this weekend, and I can't wait to share that with you guys.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We went, I think, Maddie, myself, maybe Xavier and Anthony, I'm not quite sure. Treasure Island was
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
hosting a like street fair of some
So cool.
sort where it was just
Oh.
like booth after booth.
Like a
after-
marketplace kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, it was super, super neat. So we went there, went Golden Gate Bridge, went to the Presidio. That's where my car was smashed in by baseball bats. Brand new car. Just bought it the day before.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like just what she just said happened
Yeah.
to you. When was
But
that?
I'm going to say about 4 years ago.
Oh, so relatively recently, though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I mean, this could happen in any big city
sure.
Oh, of
in
course.
the United States right now, which it's just sad. It shouldn't be happening anywhere,
No.
but it does. That's the
Yeah.
reality. So today we had some adventures. So let's talk about our adventures, ladies.
Oh my gosh.
I love adventure.
I love it. It's my happy place adventure time. Anywhere, any adventure.
So today we rented paddle boards in Lodi at Lodi Lake.
Mo's first time.
Yes, we did it at the Boathouse Rentals.
Yeah.
And when Mr. Riley helped us.
He was the best.
Shout out to Riley.
Riley. His parents
Ry,
almost
Ry.
named him Austin.
No way, parents.
But
Riley's
no
it.
way. He's a
Yeah.
Riley for sure.
By the
Good
way,
pick.
give that kid a raise. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
Great
He's
personality.
going places.
Great customer service.
Yep. He was great. Really sweet boy. Very helpful. Funny.
Left
Loved
us
it.
smiling out on our paddle boards.
He really hooked us up. Like
Yeah.
got us set up on our boards and made sure everything was just
Mhm.
perfect. Most of those guys don't do that. He was
No.
so, speaking of hospitality,
Yeah.
Yes.
seriously,
Yeah.
he's an asset
He was
to that place.
raised right.
He was
Yes.
raised right.
Yes.
Shout out.
To the moms. Yay,
Yay.
the mom and dad.
Good job. But yeah, paddleboarding was rad. First time ever doing it.
Oh God.
She was a rock star.
She
Can we
was.
talk about that?
Yeah.
Loved it.
You
It
did
was-
great.
Thank you.
You stood up once and it was just like, keep me down.
I dare you. Double dog. I mean, I had to sit down a couple times because my fat
It's
ass got
tiring.
tired. Oh my God. I was like, I gotta
Not
stretch.
because you were going to fall.
No, I
It
just
was
needed to
just-
stretch.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that it's just so relaxing, just being out
So
with
relaxing.
nature and just the quiet of it. I think the beauty of it. I think
Doesn't
it's almost
feel like a workout.
meditative, just being
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Gina was picking wild blackberries and feeding them to the local duck.
Yeah, we were trying to
They
herd
were
the ducks
so
into the little.
hungry.
They were.
She was like, "Come here, ducky, ducky, ducky."
Okay, I was hungry.
We have video.
And
We'll
I
make sure to
was-
post
She was
it.
hungry this whole trip. We're not gonna focus on it too much, but she was very hungry.
And I saw the wild berries, so I was like,
There were wild grapes too.
Yeah.
There were.
And so I
Mm.
was picking the wild berries for myself.
And the ducks got a little hungry.
And the ducks
They
were
followed us.
following us around, so I was giving them my berries.
They were asking for it.
Yeah, they were.
And not very patiently,
Not-
might I
no,
add.
they were bossy.
Oh, yeah.
They were bossy. And we ran into a group of school kids
Yeah.
that were there, and they were getting a little tour from the other workers at the boathouse. And they were great. They were in their little
camp. Or,
Is that what it was? It was like a
some
day
kind
camp.
of camp.
And
yeah.
the kids were great, all well behaved, out on their kayaks, enjoying nature. I thought, see, this is PE.
Seriously.
This is what I'm talking about. Like,
You're
this
teaching
is
them a
great.
skill.
yeah, it's great. I
Mhm.
really like that. I thought that was a neat little thing.
The little girls were stuck in the back when the boys took off. And
Yeah.
when I yelled, I was like, girls rule, boys drool. They were like, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's so cute.
No, that
Coming
was
from a mama boys. Sorry, boys.
yeah,
but-
that was super cool to see. And then we saw some little baby turtles. I never
You
seen baby
saw
turtles.
Baby turtles.
They were the size of like a silver dollar. Maybe no, probably like a 50-cent piece.
Yeah.
like
And
little red-eared sliders.
yeah, they were so
Aw.
cute. I was like, oh my God, I love you.
I'll
If
take
you're
you
like the
home.
first ones out on the lake,
Mhm.
probably before the 21 students.
Before the 75 people showed up. Later,
Yeah.
right?
when you do go, you see turtles all the time. There's so much wildlife out there. I
Usually they
love
get
it.
big.
Yeah, there's some big ones. Yeah, and they're usually like on the stumps somewhere.
Oh, we're watching the athletic girls walk
Yeah,
into
these are the
CrossFit
healthy girls going to CrossFit.
while we sit here with our sangria.
Sipping my sangria. But it was beautiful out there. It was so nice being down at the river bottoms. You know, it's the McCallamy River is where we were at.
Is where it feeds into, right?
Yes. So the McCallamy River runs through Lodi, California. That river is an important waterway for Northern California. It's a big source of irrigation for the agricultural lands in that area.
Nice.
Hydropower.
Hydropower. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
So you can, fun fact, you can float the McCallamy River. So I believe it starts up just a little bit past Clements. It's called the Hatchery.
Okay.
So you can stick your paddleboard or whatnot, and you can float down into the city of
Oh,
Clements.
that's so awesome. I would love
Yeah.
that.
On
It's
it.
fun.
I would
I've done
love
it
that.
several times.
How long does that take?
What do you mean you've done it several times? Really?
No, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the magazine that we never saw until last podcast. It's kind of like that.
I'm gonna say, did you not go with us one time with Matt?
I did not. No, I did not. I was not
That was
invited.
your other best friend.
I did
No,
Knight's
I'm
Ferry.
just joking
I
with
did
you.
Knight's Ferry with your mom and you
And me.
and,
Mhm.
Diane.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
But that's that, and then I floated with Bob one time
okay.
down from, I think it was, I don't remember where we let off, but we came back into Ripon, so we did that river. But that's all I've ever floated.
well, we
Nothing
talked
else.
about next time. You were saying we're going to bring food and we're going to.
Yeah, so I think like paddle boarding, it would be fun to bring a lunch and then paddle up, because Lodi Lake, when you paddle up, it is the McCallamy River, so you can
Right.
paddle up through it.
Yeah, see, I want to do that. I think that would be
Yeah, we're
a
going
lot
to
of
have a
fun.
great time.
Yeah.
And paddleboarding, what a freaking workout!
Girl.
Total
Believe-
body.
But you
Total
don't
body
feel like you're
workout.
working out because it's so beautiful and you're not just panting and feel like
No,
You just are having a
it was,
blast.
It was easy, but
Right.
it is. I definitely feel it. Like my little hips hurting me, you know.
Right?
You know, I could tell I'm going to
Definitely
get
showing
sore.
my
You're gonna be
age
sore
right
tomorrow.
now.
Definitely
right?
showing my age, but I think it's good because it keeps you balanced. And
Mhm.
I
You
think
know.
last year I paddle boarded at least once or twice a week through the
Wow.
whole entire summer.
that's crazy.
That's so much.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
great.
That's
I think it
beautiful,
kept
though.
me sane. So
You were saying that about there's salmon that run through there. You're right. It's steelhead and salmon.
oh yeah, mm-hmm.
that run through the
So,
McCallamy.
yeah, so people go up to the hatchery and they'll watch it.
Oh, I see. This is
Yeah.
like they
Cool.
love fishing it. They say there's trails like all around there.
Mhm.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Super cool. So,
So-
yeah, I love paddleboarding. I thought it was great.
Ancient origins, paddleboarding roots stretch back to ancient Hawaiian kings who rode atop their island azure wave, blending sport with serenity.
Well, that sounded pretty magical. I don't know if it was quite like that out there, but it was very nice.
It's just going to get better from there.
Yeah, no, I really did enjoy myself though.
Mhm.
It was so peaceful and serene out there.
Oh, I'm so glad.
It was nice being with my girls.
Yeah, you know what I loved? It was looking behind me and watching you guys just lay on your boards
That
and
was
just
awesome.
soaking up the sun.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I really liked
the
that.
definition of relaxed.
Yeah, it was super relaxing, and then not looking at your phone and just being.
Yeah, right.
Present.
Except take videos of Gina feeding the ducks.
That's true. That was kind of funny.
Well,
But
we
it's
had the ducks and I had to get it on video. It was like video or it didn't happen.
Remember when I like crashed, crash
What?
and burn? I crashed
Into the
side,
reeds.
Yeah, I'm like whoops. And then afterwards, we went to a really cool coffee place.
Yes.
What was the name of that place?
Is it Cafecito?
Cafecito.
Yeah, Cafecito.
Wow, that was super cool. I got
Cute.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Aesthetics. They did a very, very good job.
They did.
Quality, even like you were talking about their cups. Even their cups were quality. It wasn't like they're chinsing out
yeah.
really anywhere.
Yeah,
there
it was
as
super
far as
good.
that.
I liked it. Their cups were amazing.
Mhm.
Their decor was
People
good.
are like-
Service was good.
Why do you like their cups?
No, because it's like a big deal.
Because we're in the
When you're
restaurant
in- when
business.
you're
I think it's a secret. So nobody just delete that part and needs to know about the cups.
Yeah, but they're amazing.
Great cups.
Great cups.
Great
Yeah.
cups.
Sandwich, sandwich was good.
It was
Sandwich
great.
was so
I got a
good.
BLT with some egg on it. It was
Mhm.
great.
Me and Andy shared a croissant.
A croissant. And it was a turkey cheese.
a turkey cheese croissant.
Oh, so good. But yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for sure. And then
It was an experience. for
yeah, we
sure.
got changed
Yeah.
there. Remember?
Yeah, the girl that helped us out, the young lady, she
Oh,
was
we didn't
very
get her name.
efficient at her job.
She was.
Cute little thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
She was running the place by herself.
yeah, she
Yeah.
was.
We had they had a few customers while we were there
Yeah.
at kind of an odd time for coffee. Really, it was like 1
I'm
o'clock.
gonna think it's fairly a newer place because
Yeah.
I've not heard of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think,
So.
and they have good ratings on Yelp.
yeah.
They were like a 4.8 or something like that.
Which is why you chose them. And
Yeah, that's why I chose
They
them.
panned out.
Yeah, they sure did. And then we took a drive to the winery. What was the name of the winery we went to?
Bokisch.
Bokisch,
Mm.
and that's a Spanish varietal winery. Correct?
Yeah, it's Bokisch Vineyards.
I love
And-
anything Spanish.
It just sounds romantic.
Yes,
Like
it
a
does.
Spaniard.
Say something in Spanish and not sound hot.
dare.
Or Italian.
Impossible.
Yeah, impossible.
Double dare.
Right.
Tempranillo.
Yes, please.
We had a
I'll
great
take a
time
glass.
there. They have sustainable wine,
Yeah.
and it was an adventure. The lady told us all about what that means. Introduced us to all of their wine varieties that they have.
Mo did the one group of wines and I did the other
Yeah.
group and we got to share.
It was fun. We did the reserve, summer reserve, and then we did the normal summer.
Mhm.
And then Gina ate for 25 minutes.
Yeah, she ate the whole time. You can see the video. She
When you do
grazed
this
the whole
video,
time.
when you edit this, Greg, please do like a fast forward of every time Gina's eating.
No, it's like a montage of every time she
And
puts
then
something
she's
in her
the
mouth.
skinniest bitch, and she's like literally just eating the whole time. I'm like, I breathed in a piece of cheese and I gained 30 pounds.
You
Like
breathe
this
it.
bitch.
The goat
I could
cheese.
barely get the shirt on when I was in the bathroom. I was like stretching it. Remember Tommy Boy, fat man in a little coat? That was literally
Fat
me.
man in a little coat.
Fat Mo in a little shirt. But
Oh my
no,
gosh.
so that was nice. We walked down. We saw their old blue oak trees.
It was really pretty.
It was really pretty.
That was the
We
best
walked
part.
through the vineyard.
Yes,
So yeah, it was quite breathtaking. I bet it's beautiful at nighttime.
for sure.
And they
The
do a
twinkle
lot
lights.
of events there at
Mhm.
night. So I bet it's just quite beautiful.
Yeah, go look up Bokisch Winery and their events because they have a couple coming up to end the summer that look like they're going to be fun.
Yeah. It's
Did
like-
you say end the summer?
Yeah,
It's coming.
it
I mean,
is.
school starts back up in August.
August 6th.
It's
my
crazy.
boy goes back.
No, it's been too short.
I know.
Yeah, no,
I
I
know.
can't do another winter.
know,
It'd
I
be
know.
so cold.
Oh, you
It's
are
just-
going to be cold
Oh my
this
God.
year.
I need to
Gina's
move.
always cold.
Oh
It's
my
I'm
God.
always hot because I'm going through perimenopause. Let's say it again and again and again. And I'm always hot. Gina's always cold. So
I
we,
like
as you can
both.
see behind us, let me do this. We have our little AC there.
Yeah.
So every time I have it like the Arctic in here, because that's the way it should be. I'm sorry that Gina doesn't have enough meat
Put
on
on
her
a
bones.
jacket.
Put on a
I
freaking
do.
jacket.
Wear your earmuffs.
I have now learned to bring blankets
She's
and
an old woman.
sweaters. I
Look at
am.
her. Look at her. Greg, make sure you pan over to the old woman with the jacket and the sweater.
Oh, I just need like knitting needles now. I'll just be over here knitting something.
What is it? Embroidery.
She'll be good to go. But yeah, so the winery was beautiful. They had those crushed walnuts all
On the
over.
grounds,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
really cool. You know, when we put in our fake grass in the backyard, Field of Greens did it for us. And when they did it, they put crushed walnuts to kind of keep it cooler. And I thought that was kind of cool. So
air
they did,
circulation.
so they have like the dirt, the rock, then they have the crushed walnuts.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like all about the walnuts. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
seriously. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
What a great way to use something that they were probably throwing away.
Oh, for sure.
Which
Yeah.
is really kind of the definition of sustainability
Yeah.
without having to come up with your own, something new to use for that practice. You're just using something that was a waste anyway.
Right. Right. And she was saying that that the owner of that winery, that he brought over some of the first grapes from Spain to this
Right.
area. So I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting. And he
Sorry.
gave it to
UC
UC Davis.
Yeah, he gave them back
Yeah.
because he was like, sorry about that.
Sorry that I did that. Sorry.
Sorry. I'll say sorry now.
But I thought that was pretty interesting.
well, what's cool, she said that most of the time, if you find, was it a Tempranillo? Or was it
There was other ones. There
No,
was quite a few of them.
Yeah, and it was the one that began with an A, and I'm totally drawing a blank, but it had to do with she said that anytime you see that grape or that wine, that chances are it's like 98%
comes from theirs.
comes from that little graph that he
brought
donated back.
Which I thought was really cool. And his family's from Spain, and he went back, every year as a child, and now him and his wife and family go
Liz.
back there.
Mhm.
I think it was 6 weeks out of the year.
Marcus and Liz Bokisch
Yeah.
are their names, and what a life!
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then if you're part of their wine club,
Mm-hmm.
you can.
Are you still eating?
She's got
Jesus
something in her mouth.
Christ.
Can you hear? So if you hear, that's Gina.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done with Gina. I'm dropping her off, guys. I'm going
It's
home.
over. It's over.
if you're part of their wine club, you can go.
I can't hear you, Gina.
I'm sorry. Was that a
you
Sorry.
can go to Spain for 2 weeks.
Her camera just turned off again.
Her camera said that.
It's still recording, I think.
It's
though.
recording.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so funny.
That is so
Mhm.
funny. So you can go to Spain, and they take, what did they say, for a full week? They take their wine club members.
I think that's awesome.
every year they go.
Yeah, and they
Makes me want to be part of their wine club.
yeah,
Seriously.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And teach me, please.
Of course, I could probably just go to Spain.
Probably, but
Oh.
I think there's no better way to see it than somebody who
Live
Live
there. and
Mm.
grows their own vineyard.
Mm.
yeah.
I mean, he knows that
How many
lifestyle.
acres do we remember how many acres she said that they had?
A lot.
I don't.
It was over 100.
It was like 100 and something.
I think it was like
thought.
180.
I was
180.
gonna
I
say
think that sounds
70
right.
something. Yeah,
That sounds
100
about
something,
right.
But you're right.
So I thought it was very interesting. I liked it. Lodi has how many wineries now?
I think over 60 when I looked on their visitor center.
Crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And they, most of them want to like kind of be under that whole sustainable label.
Right.
Otherwise, it's sort of like, don't you want to be on the list of Lodi City's wineries? If you have that label, they'll list you there.
Right.
If you don't, then they won't. And there are some there that don't have that sustainability label,
Mhm.
but Lodi's asking them to do certain things in order to get that label, just to make like their city better,
Right.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know,
what would make them really cool?
What's that?
If you brought back your wine bottles and they reuse them.
Right. I mean, you can recycle and
Right.
everything, but if you could do
No,
it with
if
the
you-
winery
if
and
they
just turn
do
it in.
Yeah. Turn
what
them
was
in.
the art project you were talking about that Julie did with wine
Oh,
labels?
with the
That was kind of
labels.
cool.
Yeah, with
That's
the wine.
such a good
Yeah,
idea.
tell us about that.
wine labels.
Yeah, tell it in
And she
detail.
just like steamed wine labels off of all of her favorite bottles. She's so creative.
Yeah.
All of her favorite wines. So she's like kept them and was like, what do I do with them? She ended up getting like an old like frame or something like that and made art out of them all.
That is so cool. So
Yeah.
I can't believe how creative people can be. Like, I just love it.
She's so
I
creative.
love seeing the
She
things
is
that people can
creative.
create.
Mhm.
It's awesome.
You're pretty creative.
No.
Get out of here.
She said no.
I watched her put parties
She
together.
can eat like a motherfucker though.
Eating, she's got
She's
that.
got that down. She got that down. But no, I think today was such a wonderful day. It was a great intro into us doing some fun little journeys together and some cool adventures. And on this next one, we're really going to start interviewing some more people. We of course interviewed our wine expert today.
She was awesome.
She was so amazing. She showed us the difference in some of the soils of their different estates that they have there and what they grow in each one and how it makes a difference.
And it was so cool because she said her mom and her went on that trip last year.
And her mom's asking her when she
now
can
they want to go
again.
every year.
That's how it is. It gets addictive.
Yeah.
Travel is addictive.
And
for
she
sure.
said she was a wine club member all up until, and then they opened up a position. She was like on it.
Yeah, I mean that speaks for the wine and the owners in itself.
Right. And their practices.
And their practices. Yeah, she was all about that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Good place. Good place.
Yeah, good place for sure. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of Rooted Warriors. We hope that you enjoyed hearing about our paddleboarding experience and our cozy little coffee shop we visited and our insightful visit to the Sustainable Winery. If you have any experiences or thoughts that you'd like to share with us, please reach out to us. Remember to subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed this show. Stay connected with us on social media for updates and behind the scenes content. This is Mighty Mo reminding you, feel blessed, be blessed.